The Chinese Communist Party has concluded its 18th Party Congress and announced the names of the 7 men who will sit in the party's top governing body, the Standing Committee of the Politburo. These 7 men include the next president of China, Xi Jinping, the next premier, Li Keqiang, and 5 others who will hold significant portfolios of economic and political responsibility. These men take power at a time when China is more economically and militarily powerful than ever before. At the same time, the next leadership will face a set of daunting challenges. 3 stand out. First, on the political front, the next leadership must tackle the issue of corruption. As President Hu Jintao said at the outset of the Party Congress, if the next leadership fails to address this issue, it could lead to the downfall of the Chinese Communist Party as well as the state. This corruption is the source of significant political discontent. In 2010, there were 180,000 protests throughout the country. This discontent is also manifested on the internet, where 500 million Chinese now log on to voice their opinions, their perspectives, and their desires for political change. On the economic front, the next leaders must make progress on a set of 3 structural reforms that the previous leaders failed to address successfully. First, they need to transform the Chinese economy from a manufacturing to innovation nation. Second, they need to take steps to rebalance the economy, making it more consumption-based rather than investment-led or export-driven. And third, they need to reduce the role of vested interests, namely the state-owned enterprises. Each of these reforms will require a set of subsidiary reforms, none of which will be easy to achieve. And finally, in terms of foreign policy, the Chinese leadership faces a stark choice. Will it take a step back and embrace the mantra of Deng Xiaoping, hide brightness, cherish obscurity, once again focus on its domestic political and economic situation and maintain a lower profile in foreign policy? Or will it follow the path that President Hu Jintao has set out over the past few years, a far more assertive foreign policy, one that has called for the world to move away from the dollar as the world's reserve currency, to develop China into a military power commensurate with its economic and political standing in the world, and to transform China into a maritime power. This more assertive foreign policy, of course, has helped to raise China's profile internationally, but at the same time has brought it into conflict with its neighbors, such as Japan, the Philippines, and Vietnam. So the next set of Chinese leaders faces great opportunity in the China that they have inherited, but also a set of very distinct challenges. And over the next 6 to 9 months, we'll see whether they're able to take advantage of the potential that the country presents, but also to meet the challenges that are at hand.